Rise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here for the last episode of the Dobbers, the Silent King. This is the season finale, and at the end of the episode, we are giving away a board game that was illustrated by our very own Daryl, also illustrator and creator of the Dobbers here. The game is called Zoo something?
Year's Eve.
There we go, Zoo Year's Eve. Nailed it. See, I knew that right off the get. No one had to help me at all. So, before we jump into the game, we are here with most of the people. As you can see, Mac is not here. They had a family thing, and we understand it's the Christmas season. That being said, if you guys want to support the channel, please go check out our Patreon. If you want to join the conversation and hear all about this game and all the games coming up in the future, do so in our Discord. And if you want to support this cast on the last night of the stream, do so by donating to that bar in the bottom right-hand corner. When that bar fills, Daryl gets to do whatever the hell he wants to us, and more importantly, all the money that goes into that bar goes back to these wonderful players for all the hard work they've done. That being said, I will turn things over to the one, the only, Globrick Purg, for an amazing, spectacular recap of the entire campaign. I'm springing that on you, Keith. The whole campaign, Keith. Improv right now.
It all began one day when Rose was poisoned.
I just want you to start like way back, like you know when they grabbed Chunk in the Goonies, and he's like, and then one time I was at the movie theater and I made a sound, and then everyone started puking. Like he's just telling way too much.
At the dawn of time, you see, the Goblin King scraped boot dirt from boot and made Dobber God.
This is the whole game. We're not actually playing today, guys.
You got a long way to go.
Yes. From the personal journal / ledger of Globrick Purg. Globrick Purg's sales have suffered greatly on this journey. They are akin to boot dirt. And no writing nor bookkeeping has been done whatsoever. But all might be worth it, for time shared with Dobber friends brings warmth to Globrick's heart.
Aww.
So, Dobber friends found themselves in village of fish people who might walk upon land. Tarja, fish friend, gave us much information and introduced us to Gorm, great wise turtle, who was excited by our tales of journeys and Abkhasis. He said we could use it to bring about a new age of magic, one of life or doom. Everything was fuzzy from that moment for a time as Globrick pondered this deep and meaningful revelation. Scribbled such notes as currently being scribbled in journal and kept up with ledger. Or actually Keith's computer crashed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's good that I'm doing the recap, right?
Yeah.
Next thing Globrick knew, Tarja had identified giant fish as the Moamba clan of goblins, where the waterway and dark path met. And for some reason, all Dobbers wished to go there, despite being warned of its dangers. So, Dobber friends and Globrick journeyed there through dark cavernous tunnels, met with Glocht and Erdix, two goblins who heard us through the door. However, we dispatched them and managed to sneak into the center of Goblin City, where goblins chanting over outstretched stone hands, where Abkhasis could be placed. And strange goblin cult-like ceremony was happening, waterfall pouring out of fish mouth, and some such. So, Globrick Purg cleverly created ruse and distraction so that book might be placed into stone hands. Thus ending the
Perfect.
summary.
Absolutely perfect.
Succinct
Right
as
there.
ever.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, that was good. Thank you, Keith. You are the hero of the night. One inspiration to you for doing a recap for part of the session that you weren't even there for.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Still great.
So unless anybody else has anything, we're going to jump right into it.
No,
We
you
are
nailed it.
you. It was Kadesh who put the book on the hands, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you lay the book on the hands, and the multicolored Inkari start kind of shooting up out of it. They continue to fly out of the book. The hands upon which it rests also seems, the stone hands, seem to glow with power. The book itself seems to vibrate as its stony surface fades to show aged parchment paper with leather bindings. The stone fights to maintain its hold, reforming over the pages. Then it shifts again. It's like looking into a mirror and seeing two different images at the same time, one stone and one paper and leather. Cold wind and mist blasts across your face, shaking you from the trance of watching the book shift from stone to paper. You blink and lick your lips, noticing with surprise that the water is salty. A storm has crashed into the cliff, pouring rain and clouds through the open mouth of the huge stone carp that connects this room with the open air to the west that overhangs the cliff. Tendrils of cloud reach into the mouth like fingers digging through mud. Water splashes in like waves breaking against a rocky coastline. The sky flashes with lightning and you can't help but look. Actual waves crash against the fish's open mouth. Your mind reels. You were sure when you looked out before the cliff opening was hundreds of feet from the ground, dry ground. Now there's a vast and tumultuous sea extending out from the carp's mouth. Well, I just said that without reading it. Anyway, the tongue, I lost my place and just was ad-libbing. The tongue of the stone carp extends into the water like a dock. And now, not that your surprise could be expanded, you see that the dock is not without purpose. A huge black ship glides into place. Shadowy figures jump from the bow, tying shadowy ropes to the moorings. Hand over the book! The voice echoes from behind you as you turn. It clicks in your mind. You recognize the voice of Barnacle Billy. Your eyes snap back to the book, which is no longer phasing between two forms, but is now fully paper and leather. A distorted, shadowy figure, not quite solid, not quite mist, steps from the dock, blocking most of your view out to the sea. Atop its head rests a simple silver circlet. There is a single decorative amulet at its front. Engraved in the top half is a tree, and the bottom is an anchor, as if the roots of the tree were this anchor. Barnacle Billy, clutching the two spears of Skagerrak, now joined by a group of thugs, blocks your way back into the tunnels. What do you do?
How many thugs?
4.
I could take 4.
Two octopuses and 2 other Dobber pirates.
I mean, if I recall, Kadesh, if Kadesh recalls, he beat up Barnacle Billy single-handedly.
Yes.
Hand over the book.
No one can prove otherwise.
Rabble.
What is the shadowy figure doing?
He is coming in from the opposite side. So if you remember my description, and hopefully it was accurate to remember, there's like a pool in the center. There's the hands, like a pillar here, and then on the other side is the carp mouth that opened into air off of a cliff. But now there's a sea there and a boat. And then behind you is Barnacle Billy with his thugs. So he's walking in, and you guys are given a chance to react before I start killing you.
I think
we can go towards the boat, or we can go fight. Is that right?
I think it's more complicated than that. And like Kadesh draws his sword out. That's the guy from my dream. The one that Gorm said not to give it to. And he points towards the shadowy man and the boat.
Okay, I trust you. So fight Barnacle Billy then?
I guess. What do you want the book for? And he shouts over to Barnacle Billy.
Barnacle Billy doesn't seem to acknowledge your question, and he points one of the spears like past you. It's too late, Skagerrak. I will control the book and therefore control you. And he starts charging towards the book.
Oh, I don't like that at all. I grab the book with my free hand. Like I scoop it off the hands.
But
it's a real book now, and you can close it and all that.
Yeah, I close it, and I'm making to put it in my backpack again.
If he can control Skagerrak, in his words, with the book, then perhaps we can control Skagerrak with the book. This is Shadow Thing is Skagerrak?
I guess
Roll
so.
initiative.
Oh. Why?
Why that?
All right.
We're going to roll twice because there's two groups, the front group and the back group.
Well, Daryl, you jerk.
Yeah.
Well, is the one octopus the one that ticked me off a lot? Is he with Barnacle Billy?
You think
call him
so?
Steve.
You know, everything's happening really fast.
Okay.
Everything's happening real fast. All right, so it is Daryl Group 2 first.
All right. The shadowy figure steps forward into the room now fully. The tendrils of what you thought were cloud that were reaching into the room seem to become a little more solid, though
Shit.
you almost feel like you could see through them still just a bit. But as they become more solid, you see they have this resemblance of like the tentacles off of the octopus, except with spikes too. It starts to dig into the wall, and the whole opening is now blocked between Skagerrak and these tentacles that are around him. He simply points to you. His hand raises up with a kind of an ominous gesture. You release the book to me, and I will make you a king. You give it to him, and you will suffer the same fate he does. Roll wisdom. Anyone who is listening, saving throw.
I was conveniently not listening during that time.
I rolled a 22.
Sure, whatever. You role play it, you got it.
No.
I was listening, so wisdom.
Ooh, Globrick! No!
Globrick Perk lives to serve you, shadow creature.
That's a 1.
Yes. You go with that. That's what happens. So you feel fear that is so intense that you wonder what it would be like to not feel fear. Like that whole idea of not knowing fear is foreign to you now, because fear is your life. The fear is the only thing you know, and it's only can be quenched by serving this guy. Chris, you don't have nearly that strong of a reaction, but you still feel like maybe he's the one you want to not fight.
We might want to get Barnacle Billy to help us on this one. I'm a little concerned.
I think Kaddish looks to this shadowy, betentacled figure, and he like finishes stuffing the book in his bag, and he says, "I don't want to be a king. I'm making Siggy a turtle, and then she's definitely the slowest Dobber." And then he starts advancing towards Barnacle Bill.
No, you fool! We should give him the book. The shadow thing needs the book.
That's the worst sentence you could possibly say.
Robert, you're not making sense. You should be selling things to him if you would do anything. But
that's true.
Bombs. Not the lotions, the bombs.
Nothing I could sell to him would make him any more powerful than he already is. He has all salvation.
I don't know what that word means.
All right.
Curse you, Dobbers.
So on my turn, I'm advancing towards Barnacle Bill and his.
Okay, you can
and his
totally get to
thugs.
him in a turn.
I'm gonna not fight him. I have my sword out, but I'm not gonna fight him.
Okay. He's rushing towards you.
Yeah. So we're moving at like the same speed towards each other. But I'm shouting, and my sword is not in a defensive, or it's not in an offensive kind of position. And I'm going to shout towards him. We need to take him down, or no one gets the book. And I start frantically pointing at the giant tentacle wizard.
So you say that to...
Yeah, I'm trying to persuade him to not attack me and attack that guy instead, because he's clearly a bigger threat than I am.
Yeah. You know nothing. If we don't control the book, Skagerrak will certainly kill us all. Give me the book. I'm the only one who knows how to use it.
I don't think you do. Or you would have had it, and you would have brought it here.
You're just lucky you got here before me.
I've had the book for weeks.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn. If for an action, I will take the dodge action.
Okay. So that helps you if you get attacked, right?
Yeah. I believe it gives them all disadvantage.
I know D&D rules. I'm good at it.
It gives them all disadvantage.
Yes. Okay. I was looking for a link to share with people asking about the Dobbers. Who's next?
It is Chris.
Yep.
Chris. Yeah.
Bowie. Now I'm looking at Globrick, and I'm trying to think can I sense that there's any magical hold on him or anything of that nature?
Roll insight.
Okay, we'll do insight.
Or would that be Arcana? Anyway, whatever.
Arcana. Okay.
Dude. Okay. So you can totally sense that his mind was bent by magic. However, it's not a hold that is ongoing. It is just that it was bent, and now he's facing a different direction with his attitude towards this guy. Does that make sense?
Okay. So throwing a
dispel with a natural 20, you might be able to just persuade him with logic to stop thinking this way.
Globrick, listen. He is not a good guy. He is not all powerful, but get away from him. Come here. Come here. We're your friends. We've been with you this whole time.
Of course, but he'll destroy us all, whether we're friends or not.
I guess
whether or not he's
persuasion.
Join us. Come over here. We'll work together. If we're going to die, we'll die together.
Well, Globrick doesn't know what to die.
Here, and for my action, I want to give him heroism.
No, you need to roll persuasion. You're talking to him.
I'm talking to
persuasion.
Okay, rolling persuasion. Help us, Lord. See how
pray to your boot dirt to Dobber God.
I will try.
All right. So what would you do to resist that, Globrick? Because you totally are all in on resisting with that nat 1 on your save earlier. Would that just be intelligence, or would you just
wisdom?
It'd be insight.
Insight.
Okay. Roll that then. There you go. All right.
Oh no.
Anything else you want to do, Bowie?
It's the only high roll I'll get all night.
Yeah. It will be.
Guys, can we call?
So he's resisting completely, right?
Yeah. He won. He's like, you were wrong. I'm gonna not die because I'm with that guy.
Can we call Mac real quick and get her back here?
Help! Please.
I don't have anything I can really do. I guess I will. I'm gonna try to cast something like Thunder Wave at this enemy, this dark shadowy figure that's evil. To
All right.
try to stave him off a little bit while everybody else is trying to group.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
and it's also, I mean, and just to make sure it's clear to you, it's about to get real between Kadesh and Billy too. Like so depending on you wouldn't want to cast Thunderwave that way though, because you'll hit Kadesh too. But
okay, so
don't attack the shadow thing. It will save us.
I'm going to attack the shadow thing because I don't believe it will save us, and I trust Kadesh.
No, you will just anger it.
Okay, what do I need to roll for this?
All right. Thunderous wave. Force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot. I can almost read. In a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take damage and might fall over. Thunder wave. You cast Thunder wave. The ground ripples with energy as it releases from your hands. The water in the pool and the water that's splashing in around the gaps of the tentacles that's just all over this cavern at this point. Splashes and pops up where the rock underneath kind of cracks and it knocks little bits of water up. The thunder wave passes right through the shadow creature as if he doesn't even know it's there. And now I think it's my turn, right?
It is group
that
one.
Sucks.
It is group one.
All right.
Yes. So Billy takes the spears of Skagerrak. He points them at you, and a blast of water shoots out from them. It's almost like he's holding them in a way that they angle together and shoot out. So we're gonna roll to hit.
With disadvantage. They all have disadvantage against me.
Disadvantage. You are Dodger McDodgin. Oh, the 12. The 12 is what you get.
12 will not hit.
All right. The water crashes into the ground behind you, again, scooting other water and other things out. He continues to charge forward and just bodily tackles you.
Oh.
But again, with disadvantage.
Both would miss.
15 hit.
They don't.
All right. So he jumps towards you and just barely misses you as
the ground's all wet now. He made everything wet.
All in to get that book. He's not giving up his body and everything. So you will have advantage on your next attack.
Sweet.
The octopuses, octoplaties, whatever they are.
Yep. All of them.
They kind of form a defensive position towards the exit where they came in, and one of them will throw a hatchet at our friend Bowie.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't think a 9 hits.
I don't think it does.
Yes. And the other one will throw a hatchet also, but we'll just throw it at Globrick. Another 9. So everyone's off to a good start tonight.
Yeah. Well done.
All right, and then we're gonna stop with those guys right there. They are going to, the other two Dobbers are gonna also step forward. They're raising shields. These are kind of little oak, little shields with a crossbow over to the side, so they kind of hold it up above their shield. It's hard to illustrate with my arms. They don't want you to leave for sure. Who's next?
Next is Globrick. Globrick Berg, here to save the day. Oh, we must destroy Barnacle Billy. Barnacle Billy seeks to steal this book. He must be stopped. Unless I'm compulsed in some other way, Daryl.
I would like you to explain your logic as to why you would attack Barnacle Billy and not Kaddish. Because you feel like getting the book to Skagerrak is the right move, and Kaddish has the book.
Yes, but Barnacle Billy is trying to steal it from us, so it seems like...
Also, realistically, with Globrick being the smarter of the people in this group, Kaddish did not single-handedly combat Billy. He got his ass kicked and almost died and turned to stone. So really, this fight's very one-sided, and Kaddish is going to die anyway. So yes. Your real enemy is Barnacle Billy.
Yes, and Globrick knows that if Barnacle Billy can be subdued, that he can convince his Dobber friends into turning over.
Yeah, I'll buy it. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent. Logic prevails.
Ish.
I'm not liking your logic very much, Globrick.
Globrick produces a vial of some kind of sickly black tar-like grossness from his belt and hurls it at Barnacle Billy, and I'm casting Ray of Sickness.
Ooh.
So he has to. Oh, I make a ranged spell attack against him.
Roll to hit, boy.
Which, as previously determined, they don't have like a clicky button for that, but I have a +5.
17.
17.
With him on the floor, thinking he was going to tackle Kaddish, you hit him.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Holy shit.
Nice. Now, is he Ray of Sickness? Is that a...
Yes, 15 damage, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, he's poisoned until the end of my next turn.
And your con save is probably something like 13?
It is 13, yeah.
So he succeeds and is not poisoned.
Yes.
Okay, but he still takes the
yeah, but that's
damage.
A bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Ah, you blasted goblin! I'll show you the bottom of the sea.
That is one of my poisonous bombs.
You.
That one exploded. I don't understand any of this. With that, it is what is it? Skagerrak? It's his turn.
Yes, Skagerrak. Alrighty.
Boss Skaggs over there. It's his turn.
He so Skagerrak simply holds up his hand. This is your last warning. Anybody say anything?
No?
What
Okay.
are we supposed to do against you? You and your warning. No offense, but I've got these idiots behind me. I've got you in front of me. Why don't you just go away for a while? We can talk later.
Help us destroy this Barnacle Billy fool, and we will give you the book.
In the air, he draws a symbol. Kaddish, you recognize it as different parts of the runes that are in the book. So after his finger finishes, you see almost like a half-second delay of light that retraces it, and then as that finishes, there's a poof, like just a like very subtle almost compared to everything that's going on with thunder and lightning and craziness. And everyone roll Constitution, including Barnacle Billy and everybody else. So just so you know.
Constitution.
I rolled a 3.
That's a second nat 1. You want to use your inspiration?
Yes, I'm using my inspiration.
No, you don't have to. I should have probably said that, but I mean,
I'm using
it's
it.
up to you.
This seems like bad.
I rolled a 3, guys.
Yeah, you did.
You know what? Does inspiration carry over between sessions for you, Daryl?
Yeah.
Dope, because I did the
you got
recap
it.
last week, so I have one, and I'm gonna re-roll because
All right, give me a
F
reroll.
that. 13? That's better than a 3, at least.
It is. Did Globrick decided to not reroll, or we?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can reroll. I had a second guessing because I was looking at the 3 on the advantage side of the dice, but I can roll again if that would be.
Yeah, no, it's a reroll. Yeah, that's
Cool.
the way I do it, at least.
You rolled another nat 1.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Globrick is dying. This is the episode that Globrick dies. Is the new title.
All right, so
Oh my
after
gosh.
the kind of poof, you feel a wave of pressure just pass throughout the room, and your ears pop. Everybody's ears pop. So even Bowie, your ears pop.
Oh.
However, Mike and Keith, you are now deaf.
Dope. Okay, cool.
Then he raises his hands, and remember all the Inkari that were like flying out of the book earlier?
Yeah.
They charge.
Cool.
So they were like just kind of like hanging around, like just not doing anything, and now they're just like swarm. So
The things that we fought before.
Yeah, the ones that take away our stat points.
Great.
Yeah.
I love it.
That we haven't recovered from yet.
That we still haven't recovered our stat points yet.
I've got 2 deaf teammates. a band of villains behind us, and this guy that's shadowy as crap coming at me with a bunch of other stuff.
Siggy!
What?
Mike,
Wonderful.
Us.
Bowie, I can
Finish.
see your mouth moving, but I can't hear anything you're saying.
Oh, thank the deaf. Help me, Lord. All right.
all right, Kaz, you got hit once.
Me? You have a disadvantage against me still.
All right.
It is not my turn yet. So I am dodged until the beginning of my next turn.
Well,
Oh,
I don't
my
know how to do this thing. We'll compare them top to bottom. So
Cool. So
22
a
compared to a
9.
9, so the 9 misses.
Yeah, a 9, a 4, a 4, and 8.
Misses,
They all
the
miss.
4 misses, and the 8 misses. Wow. So all 4 of these multicolored Inkari just like are all around you.
Hell
was
yeah.
fun. Globrick. An 18 and a 21, I assume, hit, right?
Globrick dies!
All of your stats are reduced by 1, or 2 in this case.
Jiminy Cricket.
My gosh.
Oh, Globrick feels pain everywhere.
Bowie,
I got hit
I don't
twice.
remember. 2 hit. All of your stats are reduced by 2.
Awesome.
Woof.
1. All of Bowie's or Billy's stats are reduced by 1. Not that you guys know exactly what's going on, but just for the experience, for the pure joy. One of the Dobbers is reduced by 3, and he just like falls over. He's like agonized. He's like, "What is happening to me?" And he's like,
One of the octopi?
"No, one of the Dobbers, one of the pirate Dobbers."
Wait, there's pirate Dobbers?
Yeah, there's 2 pirate Dobbers and 2 octopus.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were 4 octopus, and I was like, when did the Dobbers get down here?
Yeah, so here's the others. So
Oh, shit.
there's
That
you
one
see
guy
what's
gets
happening.
wrecked.
They're all getting hit. Everybody's getting
That
hit.
one guy got wrecked.
Yeah, that one guy got wrecked. Oh yeah, he got super wrecked. So they're all freaking out now, and it's whoever's turn is next.
It is my turn. Okay, so there's a stretch of land, a boat on one side, octopus on the other side. Billy is on the ground, dying from getting attacked by Inkara.
He just got hit once.
Yeah.
He's not too bad.
And then we have Globrick is doing Globrick things. We don't know what's going on, and Bowie's doing Bowie things. I sit down on Barnacle Billy's chest or back because I feel like he jumped at me, so he landed face down.
Yeah, no, he's on
I'm gonna sit on his back and make it difficult for him to get up. So I just want to use my move action to sit on him, and then I'm gonna pull the book out. What does it look like in this book?
All right, so give me a Arcana roll to
Okay.
see how much you can glean in a 6-second, which is that like what 3 seconds after you sit on the guy.
Yeah, do I have advantage because I've been writing in the book and holding it for weeks at a time?
No,
Okay,
no. I mean, you just get the roll. I mean,
14.
all right. I mean, because the roll was basically a sliding scale from good to bad. It's not
Okay.
like there was a pass fail. Okay. Okay, so you open the book, and there's a lot of text in it that is in very, very old Dobber. You could barely grasp most of the words.
Sure.
But, you figure with some time, you could probably figure it out. The first thing you recognize, though, is that there is a group of 7 runes. And each rune has 7 strokes.
Uh-huh.
And each rune shares 1 stroke with the other 6.
Okay. I think I'm
And then your
following.
turn's over.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to do some dumb shit?
Sure,
Cool.
that's what you got for it.
So I was flipping through the book, right? I want to move towards, the back of the book is where the bad stuff is usually, right? I'm grabbing a chunk of pages from the back of the book, and I tear them out, and then I jam them into Barnacle Billy's mouth.
The heck?
Yeah, I'm not that smart, and I know you need to talk for spells, and I can't hear. And he squirted me with water, and it was very annoying. So I'm gonna make him so he can't talk right now.
Roll strength.
Okay, great.
I-
Do I have advantage because I'm sitting on him?
You don't know what you roll it for.
Perfect.
To tear the pages.
A 9.
You don't tear the pages.
All right, well, these are really in here. As I'm trying to tear the pages and screaming.
I look over to him. I'm like, "What are you doing?
What?
Can you not hear me?
What?
Oh, what's going on?
Oh my
Mom!
god!
Mom,
Great.
my
Read
ears
through
are
the book.
ringing.
Read
Yeah,
through
I mean,
the
and
book.
the whole idea where this raging storm, like you don't hear it anymore. You're like, what is different?
Yeah, I can just see his mouth moving.
Alrighty.
Nope, that's it for me.
Yep. All right. Who's next?
Bowie.
All right, so I'm gonna turn towards where Kaddish is, and I'm going to try to at least attack some of these. How many people are prone? How many of the enemies?
All right. So both of the Dobber pirates are just sort of like, bloop. They're kind of they're more collapsed in fear kind of thing. You know, they're not weakened to the point that they fell over, but they're just like, what? Ah! And they get like hunched over, and they're
Billy
freaking out.
is prone though. You could hit him.
And Billy's prone. He's on the ground with Kaddish on top of him. And
They drop
then the
they
two
drop their shields.
Porcupine
or
are
down?
forwarding towards you. What?
You said they had shields, right?
Right. They're not doing anything effective with them at the
Okay,
moment.
never mind. All right, well I guess I'll take a stab at Billy because
Okay.
because he wasn't listening to Kaddish. So
All right.
take out my
Very
weapon
good.
and just hack and slash a little.
Yep. So roll to hit.
Awesome.
You've got advantage. He's on the ground. Whatever.
That's true. You do. You do have it. If it's a
Yes.
melee
Okay,
attack, it is
thank
prone. Yeah.
Yes. I was about to freak out. I'm like, what is going on? I mean, I root for you a little bit. All right. So damage.
This
18
is
will
what
hit.
you get for trying to hurt my friends.
9. All right, you stab through the black goo that's still clinging to his skin from Glavrik, doing 9 ferociously piercing damage, if that's a thing.
There we go.
Okay.
You're making a mistake, you landlubber.
Can I use bonus action and give some bardic inspiration to Kaddish? Okay. So
Do it.
I'll do
Give
that
it to
then.
Sage. You can use it
Um,
later.
What?
I'm going to sing you a song you'll never hear. Here it goes.
Can he receive it if he can't hear? Is there any?
I don't think there's any.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think so.
We'll go with it because, whoops. All right, so you've got inspiration.
All right. Sweet.
This isn't the time to play music.
You need something, and I know you can't hear me, you deaf fool.
Use your sword, not the guitar. I don't.
I
We're
just did. I put
fighting!
it in him.
It is Daryl's turn. It's
Group
group
two?
one. Group one.
Or yeah, okay. Yes. So the two orctopods, I don't even know what they are anymore. When there's two of them, they rush forward at you, Bowie, because you now have stabbed their dude.
Look who it is. It's Ugly Face over there. I knew you'd be back. Did you want to
one
get
of the-
sliced from ear to ear this time? You
The
Ugly.
first
dumb
one
wit.
comes towards you, his big tentacle reaching out to wrap around you, and just blatantly misses.
Wow.
Were you trying to aim for something? Did you not learn how to aim in school?
He was like reaching for you, and he bumped into the
I'm over here.
pillar where the hands were, and he's like, "Oh, I can't go through that." The other one claws at you with his pinchers. 12. Man, what is wrong with these people? I want you guys to
Wow.
get hurt. I mean,
Wow,
when?
Daryl.
Well, I
Once
did
you
get
begin-
hit because my armor class is 11.
It's 11. Oh, it does hit. Yay!
How is it
Yeah,
11?
because I think
I mean,
when
not yay.
everything else I got went down on that. So, yay! I got hit. That's awesome.
Wait,
There you
how is
go.
it-
7 damage.
7 damage. Oh, great.
Roll strength.
What are you wearing for armor?
Probably just leather.
Yep.
He's
Okay.
a bard.
Oh, do you have a
Well,
bunch?
no,
Do you have a bunch of
let's-
minuses to Dex?
you
Is
know.
that why? That makes sense.
It's very seasonal.
Yeah.
Roll your strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. You are held by a claw hand thing.
Great.
So on your turn to do anything, you're going to have to get out of that. So yeah, the other two, the two Dobber pirates are going to get up, and they're going to use their crossbows, and they're going to shoot at Kaddish.
Go for it.
They have disadvantage.
Oh no, they have regular. They can just shoot me normally now.
No, they're getting up.
Oh, okay.
They're sad. So there's a 12.
The 19
misses.
just hits.
But that's the first of the two.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
Good thing he has disadvantage, huh? Both miss.
Yeah. 17.
Nope. 19 is my AC.
I need to make
Nice.
this official, but I used to say if you have disadvantage, nat 20 still hits no matter what. But I'm not gonna do it now. But that was something I did back in the day
That sounds awful.
because it's a nat 20.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. So anyway, two bolts go flying by and one relatively close.
I'm sitting, so I just put the book up in front of me because it's very thick. They shoot, they just go by.
Nice.
That brings us to Globrick.
Globrick, Purg, is fearing for his life. Globrick is going to further increase the slippery situation that is going on here by casting Grease. So Globrick produces a bottle of some kind of gross liquid and pours it all over the floor in front of Kaddish, and basically gets this 10-foot square in front of Kaddish where I assume these guys are kind of
Sure.
in
So
that
between
area.
Kaddish and the rest of Billy's men.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
I'm hoping
wait.
to get the octopuses.
Wait,
Octopi.
what happens when you start your turn in Greece? Do you have to roll to not fall prone?
Enters the area or ends its turn there must succeed on a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on Billy, which means it's going to be that much harder for Billy to get up now because the floor is greasy.
Yes.
Oh no. That's awesome.
I love the idea. I just realized that Billy didn't take his turn.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's fine.
I'm being sat on.
Yeah. He's sad about
Whoops.
things.
He yelled obscenities at you. It was worth it.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, anybody who's in that 10-foot square has to make a dex save if they're not already prone. So Billy doesn't have to, but
Right. Yeah. He's already prone, and Kaddish is on Billy, so we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, at least for the moment.
Yeah, I'm not standing, I guess would be the... I mean, technically I could be prone too. No one melee attacked me though, so... That worked out. Yeah, so I guess it's just the octopus and the two Dobbers and also Bowie need to make a dex.
Yay.
Hey, there you go.
Hey. All right. Thank goodness.
Did we lose Daryl? Oh no, did we lose Daryl? Did his internet finally
oh no,
die on us?
Daryl's
No.
a robot.
Oh no. Oh no.
Albert, don't serve the shady figure. Stop throwing things at us.
Well,
Ah!
while we wait, real quick, I'm looking at your character sheet, Chris, and your AC should be 12, so I just fixed it for you.
All right, should be 12. All right.
Yeah, so
I should have
it's
survived that hit then.
yeah, it's no, he rolled a 12, so you still would have got hit by it.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, it's your armor, which is probably hide, plus Dex, and your Dex is 1, so it's like 11 plus 1.
Daryl returns,
What I think it
though
is.
he's invisible now.
Invisidaryl.
Is he the shadowy figure?
Curse that shadowy figure! Or, I mean, worship that shadowy figure! He is our path to enlightenment!
Oh boy. Oh, now it looks like there's a screen. Just a random invisible cloak.
Daryl.
I'm clicking on him if
Daryl.
that's helping.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does, Keith. I don't think clicking on the Zoom window helps get Daryl back. Well, guys, we won. We actually beat Billy into submission. He now works for us. He's in our employ. And he's an undersea trader. Oh, Daryl's back. Daryl, we were. That's okay. We were just telling everyone how we won. So we got Billy to submit. He's now our undersea travel companion. He's a trader, not with a T, like a trader with a D. And we defeated Skagerrak, and Siggy's a turtle.
No, now we serve Skagerrak.
No serving Skagerrak, Robert.
There seems to be some
Go
disagreement.
sell some books.
I believe that makes it your turn. It's Skagerak's turn. Speaking of his defeat.
All right, nice. So
Speaking
yeah,
of
sorry about
defeat.
that. It just went dead, so I went and turned it back on. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna start with the Inkari. They're just gonna swarm you guys again. It's your favorite part of the night.
Cool.
Love it. It's my favorite part of the night.
More ability damage.
Yes. Caddish.
No, none of them hit.
Not even the 20?
Oh shit, there's a 20 there. The 20 hits.
Yes. -1 to everything.
Cool.
Globrick. Looks like -2 to everything. Is anybody at 0 on anything yet? What are you at? What's your lowest one?
I'm at a 4 strength.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Looks like -3 to everything.
Great. I love it.
What's your lowest stat?
I'm about to find out. Probably. All right, -3 to everything. Goodness gracious. All right.
It's rough, y'all.
I'm right now -2 at Constitution, -2 at Strength. I am. Well, let me put this in.
Those other rolls are
-3 on
bad.
Wisdom. Yeah, I'm not
What?
very smart right now.
All right.
Yeah. So not looking too good.
So these Inkari are just swarming around. They're multicolored lights trailing off of them as they flow through you, sucking the life force out of you. What you didn't notice the first time they did this is that they immediately scurried back to Skagerrak and passed through him. But with each one that passes through him, his somewhat diminished misty form gets a little bit more solid.
Can everybody hear now? Can they hear?
No, if you're deaf, you can roll against it on your turn if you remember to,
Okay.
but you have to do that. It's up to you.
They're still deaf and I can hear.
I just want it to be
Great.
known that as of right now, Kaddish is in fact the best Dobber.
Because of stats alone.
Because I have the best stats out of anyone. My lowest
Your
score is
armor
a
classes stay
well.
through.
That my lowest number is a 9 right now. So
Oh.
I am factually the best Dobber in this campaign right now. Let it be known. It is my turn. What do I want to do with this?
No, he's Nick Skagrak.
Oh, it's
has to
still
go.
his turn. Jesus Christ!
Don't
That was the
worry.
Inkari. Those
Ugh.
were his. Yeah, so he draws another symbol in the air, and
Nice.
then another one next to it, and everyone
paying
roll a
attention
dex
to
save.
this?
A deck save.
Yeah,
Dexterity. Oh.
you feel the
15.
earth beneath your feet rumble.
At least
15.
my saves are helping me.
Yep. And the earth actually just grows up around your feet and encases it in stone.
Everyone's?
You managed to get out of the way with the slimmest of margins.
Oh, good.
But you're still gonna have to roll a dex to see if you fall on the grease. But this does go over Barnacle Billy. And he reaching for you. Bowie, you also get out of the way as you see this kind of weird the stone that's got water over it, but it like looks like it turns to water for a second, just splashes up, and it goes stone again. And Globrick, that's what happens, almost up to your waist, and you're just in stone.
Man, Globrick, for someone who's praising this guy, you're sure getting your ass handed to you right now.
I'm trying to help you.
Oh, God. He's like, bring me the book. I have stone feet. What do you want me to do about it?
I can't go anywhere.
He steps towards...
Oh, it's still his turn?
No, I mean, done. He's
all right.
walking towards...
Sure, all right, that's fine.
Slowly. I was like dramatically, like one big step.
All right, that's fine.
I'm coming.
Billy is encased in stone beneath me, right?
Yeah, not his head, not his arms, but like around his waist.
Okay, so he's not getting up anytime soon, so I'm comfortably seated on a new stone bench. And I'm surrounded by grease, which makes it harder for everyone else to get to me. I'm safe. This is fine. Thanks, Globrick. Go team Kaddish. I'm going to continue sitting here, and I'm going to open to the page that had the 7 symbols, and I'm going to do my damnedest to trace one of them in the air. Let's call it symbol number 5. Whatever that means,
okay.
Daryl. That one's getting traced in the air.
All right, give me an Arcana roll, I guess.
Cool. Bam! 8.
Bam! All right. So yeah, you draw a symbol in the air, and you feel the equivalent of like an electric shock between your hand that's holding the book.
Yeah.
And the book, but you know, like static electric. You know, nothing.
Yeah.
Just enough to be like whoa. Something connected there, I guess.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
That's my action, I guess.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Good turn.
Okay.
Who's next? Is it?
It is Bowie next.
Yep. So I'm still
Bowie.
like the claw's still over me, right?
Yeah. So roll strength to get away from it if you want to take a regular turn.
Is it possible to try to stab him where I am under the clutches, or?
Yeah, you can do that.
I want to go straight for the octopus's jugular because that's the one that's been ticking me off so long. So
cool. So yeah, I'll give you the advantage on it then, since you're just gonna take it. You're just gonna like take the. Wow, that's not great.
Right.
Wow.
You're like trying to get the sword just in the right angle, and you run into one of his tentacles, and it's like you can't get it up to like actually do the stabbing.
One time I wish I had inspiration, but I don't.
You had one probably from doing the thing before. If you want to roll it now, go for it.
Yeah, definitely gonna roll that again. Okay.
There you go. 17. So you managed to get it up around that tentacle. You just work him right in the neck.
Yep.
Give me some damage.
Right.
Make it good.
Yes. Super good.
Wow. Well done.
Actually better.
That's right. You let go of me, or else I'll keep pointing the stick in you.
This will get annoying at some point.
Eventually, the sandpaper is gonna hurt. But no, you do catch him off guard. You do hit him in the neck. It's uncomfortable whether it was a big amount of damage or not, and he does release you.
Phew.
Even though we're making fun of it, it's still an effective attack. So
okay,
good job, way to go. And Kaddish had inspiration last turn too, didn't he? Should you have used that on your?
Oh, inspiration lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I threw it away.
Yeah, bardic inspiration lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I totally forgot about it.
What are we? Okay, so now it's group 1, right? Back to.
Yes, it is. No, it is group 2. No, group 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Barnacle.
Okay.
Barnacle team.
Yes. So Barnacle Billy is going to struggle against the stone, He's going to hold one of the spears out and just basically scream with anger, right? Very angry. Like, you can't hold me. You're going to have us all killed. And
What?
electricity flows through the staff, flows up his arm, and then flows through the stone into you, Kaddish.
That's rude.
Yes, so roll. Are you gonna
Stone doesn't
jump
conduct electricity, Daryl.
Yeah, it does. It does when it's covered in water.
What am I? Is he rolling to attack me?
Huh?
Is he attacking me? Rolling to attack me?
Yeah. Yeah, he's yeah. So, are you gonna jump away, or are you gonna take it?
I mean,
You see what's happening. You've got a second to react.
I'm gonna sit here.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 14.
14, not good enough.
All right.
All right, so both you, and keep this in mind, and Billy are going to take this damage.
Cool.
That's how mad he is. 21.
Dope. Cool.
Bowie, give me a dexterity saving throw.
What?
You went over there. Remember, you poked Billy earlier. Electricity's flying everywhere. All right, you take 10 damage.
I mean, technically, the octopus is also at the same distance as Bowie is.
Yes,
From
so everyone within one turn from that spot is getting electrified right now. Everyone
I'm not
takes
feeling
10
too
except for you
good.
and Billy.
Not feeling too good at all.
Neither am I. Cool. That goes to...
You don't deserve to wield the spear, says the shadow.
Oh. It goes to Globrick.
I get praise from the dice gods thanks to Laura Bones, I think.
Yeah. Hopefully,
really?
hopefully that donation aids you. It has no mechanical benefits. However, hopefully you feel good about yourself and roll better.
Yeah, I mean, you can always just roll nat ones like over and over and over. I mean, that's pretty impressive if you ask me.
I know, right? I just don't have useful things. Don't have useful spells. I can make a mayonnaise.
You're useful to all of us. Care for
I
you.
can make mayonnaise.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, he's got an alchemical jug.
I can make mayonnaise.
Yeah, you're gonna turn something into wine or whatever.
Okay. I'm having a hard time keeping track of who's been hit.
Everyone. Everyone but you.
Except for the dark, shady guy.
Well, I can't attack him because he is my savior. But have any of
I
the
think Kaddish has the most literal damage, where everyone else has metaphysical damage. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. What about the goons? Is anybody near expiring?
The two Dobber pirates look pretty rough. One of the octopuses is, I don't know, somewhere there. He's bloodied, to use an old term.
Okay, I'm gonna frostbite the octopus. So uncork a bottle of course, like a neon blue liquid that steams like dry ice smoke as I uncork it and
You shake it up, right, and pop it.
Yes.
Taste my icy bite.
Wow.
He makes
Very
a save, a
Con
save,
save.
Con save.
taking into account
These
his
are
wretched con.
fabulous guys, you know. They're meaty.
Yeah, but they've been hit by, Oh no, that's just us, the Inkari.
No, they've been hit by the
They're
Inkari too.
Inkari too.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
a good point. Oh, I need to lower this. Yeah, we'll just go with that.
I thank Laura Bones for that.
Perfect.
Yes, you did it.
So 1d6 damage from you, Keith, and they have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I will say, as
Nailed
the
it.
creator of this race, I'm really disappointed. They don't roll well. They aren't impressive at all. They look cool, but they're just lame.
I know, those Dobbers never roll well. It's the weirdest thing. They're
No,
super
no.
cool, full of lore. They just roll terribly bad. I don't know what the
Neither
deal
do the
is.
goblins, though.
So it takes 2 points of damage and has disadvantage on its next attack, Daryl.
Nice.
And that brings us to Skagerak's turn.
Oh, it's him again?
Yep.
Yeah, he goes over to you.
Cool. Well, he's walking on grease.
Yeah. He walks right across the water in that pool in the middle there.
Yeah.
And then he walks right across the grease.
Okay. Well.
And then he reaches down and describe your posture. Describe where the book is. Describe something. About
I mean, I'm sitting down,
Right.
and I have the book in both hands. So that's pretty much it. It's open in both
All right.
hands.
He's going to reach for the book.
Okay. What do I roll to make him not do that?
Would it be the grappling thing in the book, in the player's handbook?
Yeah, I guess he would roll a strength check to get it away from me, and then I would either roll strength, or he would roll like an athletics check, and I would roll either athletics or acrobatics to avoid him taking it. I guess,
right.
since he's the aggressor.
So he, my dog, stop, go away. I love you. So he holds up his hand, and from this range, you've not been this close to him before, and you can see this hand, and you could almost see like mist flowing off of it, almost as if he's what's that word when ice turns directly to water with like dry ice? He's not melting, he's disapparating, whatever that is.
Yeah.
So he's fighting for solidity. You can even see it, and he does a real quick little rune in the air again, and his hand goes completely solid, and then he reaches for the book.
Okay. So 12. I am going to roll athletics because I'm stronger than I'm fast. Shit. I'm gonna roll a D6 for Bardic Inspiration because that's a skill check. /R D6. Roll a 6, Mike.
Roll a 6, Mike.
Nope. I rolled a 1. I rolled a Keith. I Keithed it right up.
You rolled a Keith. From now on, if that one is called a Keith.
Keithed it right up. So a 7. So he's grabbing onto that book.
All right. He's
For the record, it's sublimation.
Oh, well.
Sublimation, that's it. That's the word.
I looked it up, though.
Thank you, Internet.
Maybe you could roll with your smarts.
Not anymore.
So he's a grabbing that book.
He's got a hold of the book. It
Yeah.
slips out of your grasp.
Okay.
You feel the leather slide across your fingers. The thumbs that are holding onto the pages pull the pages, and they crinkle down a little bit, but it's pulled out of your grasp.
Okay. Well,
Everything goes dark.
Oh.
Great.
And then?
Everything goes silent. You can't hear anything. You can't see anything.
That's fine. I was deaf anyway.
Can I bring out some dancing lights?
You're already not hearing anything. I would like to give each of you a moment to share your feelings, if you have any that you want to share.
What happened? It's just darkness. Do I feel like the ground beneath me? Do I feel a
You're in a
building beneath
void.
me? Oh, am I floating?
You are unable to tell if floating is an actual thing or not.
Oh. I just shout into the void. I also can't see anymore.
All
Hello?
right.
That's
Lobrick,
it.
what do you got?
Globrick Purg regrets to realize that his will and testament to all potions, ingredients, and mixtures has been safely locked away in his safe, of which only he has the combination of, and in his passing, all of his genius, except for his book, which is in many hands, is lost to time.
And many voices weep. Bowie.
I feel great sadness because I feel like I was close to these Dobbers and this goblin even more, and I would have done whatever needed to be done, even though I may not have seen my Amanda. They mattered enough for me to risk my life for them.
All right, each of you roll initiative, but do not think of it like initiative. I just need a roll. And that was beautiful, Bowie. I didn't really mean to cut you off like that. That's not what I meant.
That was
Sorry.
good.
Now everyone's sad, Bowie. Thanks.
Yes.
I've developed friendships. And these friendships matter.
How dare you bring feelings into this game?
No. And here I was talking about my inventory.
I just shouted, I also can't see now. Expecting this to have been some kind of spell.
So, we don't have a roll from Globber yet.
What was the roll? I missed it.
Initiative.
It's just something to give me numbers to look at.
There is Globrek's high roll for the evening.
Yeah.
Eating that for a while.
All right, what's your dexterity, Globber?
They're both plus 0.
0, yeah, currently.
What's your dexterity, Bowie?
They're both 0.
My dexterity is at 2 per. Yeah.
Oh, so it was like negative something. Okay, Globber.
Oh no! Oh, hold on. Is it the one on the far left?
Your
I
dex,
just need
your,
to know
your,
the
your
number.
dex is a 0.
So if you guys have a different number.
They both have 0s.
Yeah, but they might have a 10 or 11. Like if higher.
Oh, mine's a 10.
10. Because the
All right,
number
well-
above it's a 0.
I'm just gonna pick somebody. Globber, you wake up.
Cool.
You're in a bed. It's kind of got a weird, musty, old smell around you. The light is dim. It's a big square room. There are 4 beds in the room. You see likely the shapes of other people that are sleeping in these beds. You look around the floor. There's just enough light to see the wooden pattern on the floor, and you've seen it before. In Thomas's house.
Dobber friends? Kaddish?
All of your stats are normal.
Bowie?
Did you catch that? All your stats are normal.
Oh.
Crap! I gotta remember them all.
I know. I just realized I didn't write them down. As you said that, I was like, oh no. Okay. Noted.
All right, so Bowie, you hear something. You're starting to wake up, and you hear Globber's voice.
Globrick.
You're in a bed, also. Same musty smell.
Bowie, Dobber friends!
Oddly familiar surroundings.
Where are we?
I believe we're in friend Thomas's house.
How did we get here?
I do not know.
I just remember Kaddish was sitting down. Something was trying to take the book. And
The door opens. Oh, and Thomas walks in. Oh dear, you've woken. You've finally. Oh, I've been so worried. You've been asleep for so long, and what must be terrible dreams.
Friend Thomas, we've had such terrible dreams.
what do you mean?
Kaddish, you wake up now.
dreams? We ventured, and it went dark, and we're here. What's going on?
You came to me asking about the phrase that Rosa, your friend Rosa, had said, and then you passed out, and I've been caring for you for days.
I think Kaddish, like, he wakes with a start, right? Like, he wakes up in a strange place, and there's this man looming over him who he knows is a bad guy, or at least he's convinced is a bad guy, and he immediately, like, jumps up and draws his sword. And he's like, back away! I know you have claw hands!
Oh, Kaddish, it's been a dream, I
No!
suspect.
You have grabby claw hands and tentacle legs, and you're an orc! No! Get away from me with that thing!
No, I didn't get you some tea. You are sick.
No!
You are all
I'm not drinking your tea again!
sick.
The tea was bad the first time!
No, I promise this is...
Bowie! Globrick! Remember, he's got grabby claw hands!
Shh, Kaddish.
Behind Thomas,
Perhaps-
you do see Gilfried, the octopus, the first one, the only one supposedly you've ever seen.
They both have grabby claw
standing,
hands.
looking in.
What's going on? Kaddish, hold on.
I think our friend Dobber friends and Goblin need a moment to ourselves. Our friend Thomas, perhaps we need that tea, and we could have a moment
I will
free.
bring you tea. You guys need some time to reconcile your thoughts clearly. You've had a rough night. Well, it's been like 4, but still.
Can I detect magic?
I will get you some tea. I will have Gilfried start some food because you probably are starving. You haven't eaten in days. You've been asleep.
Perfect.
And he leaves. He closes the door.
Okay, I don't know what's happening. That guy has grabby claw hands, and he's using a disguise. And the other guy also has grabby claw hands, and they're bad guys. Do we not remember this? We were all there.
I remember this. I remember it, and I believe you. Before, I thought you were a nut, but I
Well-
believe you, and something's not right.
Yes, I know.
Oh, is he lying to us?
He's clearly
Well, Rick-
possessed by aquatic ghosts that we saw down underground.
I don't know about that, but still.
Globrick opens his journal / inventory book and flips to the end. Daryl, have I had the recordings since we left on this journey in there? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, look here. Well, it's written in Goblin, but this is the date. The date we went on that journey. The dreams that he said that we've all had. That we did those things.
Goblin.
He's lying to us.
Don't be rude. Everyone can read Goblin.
Oh, well, my handwriting is not very neat either.
This is dark magic. This is dark magic. Maybe he's the one that poisoned the water to begin with.
He is, because if you remember, there was the other goblin who said we needed to get the book to Thomas, and now here we are. I lost the book, and now we're with Thomas.
Does he have the book?
I don't know. I think the big scary shadow guy did. Skagaragan. Skoogans.
Skagarax, he was not scary. No.
He's
He
terrifying.
would save us.
He made me
He was
deaf and blind.
He made me deaf and blind too.
He also tried to make my feet stone.
He made me almost all stone.
He also used all the Inkari to attack us.
He was not a kind fellow.
He was a bad guy, Globrick.
Yes.
You were trying to help him. I have severe reservations about goblin kind again.
I must have not been acting in my right mind.
We know.
No, you weren't. No. And I'm glad you guys can actually hear me, because before you guys were acting like you were deaf.
What?
Don't mess with me. Don't you dare.
You hear the door creak a little bit, and you guys all stop.
get ready.
at the time, whatever this conversation is, and Thomas walks in with a big tray of tea, teapot and cups and
Okay,
saucers.
right now, you.
This
No.
will calm you. I see you've started to find a little bit of your temperament.
No.
Put the sword down, man.
You put your disguise away. Show me those claw hands.
What are you saying? I have no need to hide anything from you. I've been keeping you alive for the last 4
I'm
days.
going to attempt to whack the tray out of his hand with my sword.
I was gonna try to charm him first. Oh.
So yeah, you describe. So he says, put the sword away, and his defenses are fairly down. Like he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just chopping the tray out of his hand. So like if he's holding
Okay,
a platter, I'm just bringing it down in the center to like drop his fine
He's gonna
china.
roll just like a dexterity to see if he can hang on to it, because it's surprising him. Okay, so yeah, you knock it, and like a couple of the cups fall off, and he kind of holds it firm. And what are you?
I said, show me your claw hands.
Not the response I wanted from you.
Show me those claw hands.
You're being irrational.
If I was here for 4 days, I saw your claw hands before I took a nap. I saw them.
Perhaps I am hiding a disfiguration that I'm not particularly proud of. But that
Yeah,
doesn't
is it
mean
claw
you
hands and
can
tentacle
treat
feet?
Me this way. You would be dead if it weren't for me.
I don't believe you.
Then you don't get any tea.
Good.
I believe Kaddish in saying
He
this.
sets the tea down on the ground and then starts heading back.
Thomas, I
to the
don't
door.
trust you either. I don't. Tell us what's
You
going on.
must have had very bad dreams to wake up in this kind of mood. You're all completely not nice.
I'm gonna go right out there and just swipe at him.
I mean, technically Bowie's in prison right now, so I mean, you know,
Yeah, right. He's got
aggro Bowie comes out of nowhere.
Yes, yes.
Just go straight for a swipe. Going right for it.
Can I get a roll for whether or not prison Bowie emerges?
Prison rage, Bowie.
Yeah, prison rage Bowie. All right, so you swing at him with your rapier.
Yeah.
All right, you pull your rapier out, you swipe at him, you cut right through his long robes, and it slices through, and they kind of part a little bit, and you can see the tentacles underneath, and you just like cut into him, and purplish reddish blood comes out, and he howls, "You've struck me! That will be the last of you!" And he bolts out through the door.
I don't trust you.
You're supposed to have attack of opportunity or something. I mean, technically you can.
Yeah.
Chase him! He's going for the book!
I'm going after him. Yeah.
Glauber gets the smartest one. I mean, if he's yelling, then I'm attacking. I'm going for that attack of opportunity.
Yep.
All right. Would Bowie get one since he just attacked the which initiated it?
Yeah,
Or-
if he runs away on his turn. Yeah, so 18 to attack this thing for 7 damage.
Nice. So you just like lunge forward with your sword and you're like, chop.
Yeah, not today.
All right, Bowie, you got another thing then.
All right. So do I do my rapier again, or do
Yeah.
I just?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you miss. He's knocked to the side by the force of Kaddish's hit. You miss. And he pushes his way through the door and closes it with a click behind him. You still see a trail of his weird purplish red blood on the ground. It has a strange pattern where clearly these
That's right, you
tentacles
better run,
are
you
what
pansy.
it tracked through. versus-
Coming after you. That's right.
Is
You're
the
going
door
down.
the door is locked, or did you just close it?
Have you checked?
I check now.
Just locked.
I pick it.
You
There
pick
we
it, there's
go.
no picking opportunity. There is no knob, there's no door anythings on this side. It is just a slab
Oh,
of stone.
is there a window?
No.
Nope.
So we're just stuck in a room. Great. I might have acted a little too quickly.
Wood nuggets. How do we get out of here?
Globrick grabs a vessel of some kind, if there's like a chamber pot or something, and dumps it out, and then casts the infusion alchemy jug on it. So
Yeah. So chamber pot. Yeah.
yes, the chamber pot suddenly fills with 1 quart of oil. And he starts pouring the oil onto the doorknob and like into the hinges
no
and everything
doorknob.
to try and grease. There's no doorknob.
It's just a solid
There's
slab of
nothing.
stone. Yeah.
There's nothing on this side.
Oh well, I'm greasing the crack in the wall.
Seam?
I don't know. Yeah,
All right.
and then busting out my thieves' tools, which probably have a crowbar. I might just have a crowbar. Has anybody got a crowbar?
Do I have a crowbar?
I'm an intelligent character. Globrick fashions a crowbar from broken bed that he breaks in.
Yeah, you're like the raccoons we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Ooh, I found a crowbar. It used to be a chair leg.
He has a tinkerer. I have a tinkerer tool set, so it probably has something like a crowbar.
Yeah. I'll give. I mean, if you are willing to use parts of beds, then yes. Okay. So you have a crowbar. Good roll. It's a good crowbar.
Globrick knows that any door cannot stand in Globrick's way.
All of you have a moment of vertigo. You feel something Give me a perception roll. Anyone who wants to know what they felt.
I don't want to know. Apparently, neither is Bowie.
Globrek is too busy.
This is a 6 and an 8.
You're not. No, roll, Globrick.
Save us, Globrick.
Hey!
You're clearly our only hope. Don't worry, we're not in combat anymore, Keith. You can roll really well now. 17.
so.
Jesus.
Yeah. So you have this moment of vertigo, like where you're standing no longer feels secure, even though you're just simply standing on a stone floor. Faintly in the distance, you hear click, 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 and it almost feels like it's passing by you in the walls. And with that roll of a 17, you have a sneaking suspicion that the room is rotating.
Oh.
The room is rotating.
Rooms don't move.
Is that out loud?
They're rooms. They don't move.
This is
Very
madness.
odd.
Okay, how do we get out of here?
Both of you fools, help me with this door.
Oh, okay. And I grab the crowbar and I start like wrenching it for him.
As you get closer to the door, you also hear the clicking. This sounds like a gear going by.
Do we?
And of course, there's olive oil everywhere.
Right. Yeah. So, give me a strength roll.
Yeah, it's a 12. Athletics for
You already did
crowbarring.
it. There it is. Okay. Yeah, you snap the crowbar off.
Right.
It's a stone door, Globrick. I don't think the crowbar's gonna work.
Ah, curse him. Who makes a stone door anyway in the middle of a house?
Terran Dobbers, I
If you
think.
say that we're rotating, maybe we're not in a normal house. I don't know.
Are there windows or any other exit to this?
Nope. 4 beds, 4 walls, 1 ceiling, 1 floor. Not 2 ceilings. That would have been weird.
Yeah, the upper ceiling and the lower ceiling. You know,
Right. Yes.
those two
The
things.
floor ceiling and the top ceiling.
Um,
However, you do notice that directly across from the door, now that you're looking, is a odd alignment of the stone bricks that make up the walls. So, meaning where all the bricks are offset, like how bricks typically are.
yeah.
Directly across from the door, there is a seam where they all just line up.
How do we get out of here? I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. I'm gonna bang on the wall. Like, I have my longsword out. I walk up to the seam and I start hitting it with the pommel of my longsword to see if that does anything.
All right, so you start walking across the room. You notice your bag feels heavy, and you weren't really thinking about that at the time because you were so distracted by all the things going on.
Yeah, by claw hands. I'm still gonna bang on the thing first, and then when that does nothing, because obviously it's not gonna do shit, I look at my bag.
You have a big stone book in your bag.
I have a big stone book in my bag.
Is it the Upcasus?
I don't know.
Colossus.
Is it opened or closed?
It's open. It's in the position you found it when it was stone.
Does it have sweet chisel marks in it?
It does. It has the chisel marks from when you chiseled it.
Okay, this is the book before I put it on the thing. I don't know what that means, but I made these.
Can you do something with those symbols at all? I don't know.
Yes,
Like the crazy guy did with his
I
hand.
can. And I start drawing one of the symbols in the air.
All right.
I don't know what
You,
symbol it is, Daryl, but I draw one of them in the air.
You feel the electrical kind of connection to it that makes you uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt like static electricity would. Again, and in your head you hear, "In the height of my reign, laid in prison among my old ways. Beneath earth, stone, and rot, my body decays. Return to me the text of light and dark, and what lies between, as they call the next of next. My power restored, and flesh unseen." Scene, and that's the end.
Well, shit. All right. What a mysterious ending.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Fade from Globrick slipping around on olive oil and crashing to
yeah,
the floor.
Daryl, when's the Kickstarter for the new board game in which unMadeGaming fucks up the entire Dobber world by unleashing untold evil? Right.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the next Kickstarter will be the D&D version of all this stuff.
Well, I mean, the first Kickstarter was Quest for the Key, and then you ran the D&D version of Quest for the Key, and now we're playing in the post Quest for the Key world, and now we just went and shit on everything. So,
no, you guys did great. Thomas laid the trap to get the book into his house, but he doesn't know exactly what's going on yet, and he's got you guys back here, and he hopes to figure out what that's going to look like in a minute. But anyway, you guys succeeded. Good job.
Did we, Daryl? I don't believe you.
I feel like we're still in a room. And there's like he's doing the hand thing.
I feel like we're in prison, and also the greatest evil known to Dobber kind has been unleashed. Win is a loose term, Daryl.
You guys totally
We survived. Yes.
Yeah, I will say we finished the Dobbers the Silent King. I don't know that win is the term. But before we get out of here and do our go around, let's do a super quick giveaway for everyone that is in the chat right now. Zoo Year's Eve. That's how we spell this.
New Year's Eve. That's right.
Reset.
Prison Rage Bowie.
Okay, cool. Everyone, if you are here, you can type in !minion space the number 1. We'll do this as we're going around doing our introduction, getting our final thoughts on this campaign here. That will put you in for a chance to win this. When we are done going around, I will hit the draw button.
Send it tomorrow.
Fantastic. I will hit the draw button, and we will pick this winner. So go ahead, minion !1. Or reverse that, !minion space 1. We'll start going around with the newest face here. Chris, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to? And what did you think?
And your favorite part from the campaign so far?
That too.
Total.
That too. And what did you think of the Silent King?
Okay. I'm Chris. I'm a charity board gamer. You can find me at Charity Board Gamer on Instagram and on Twitter. I do some family reviews of board games. And we also do a lot of charity-based interviews and charity work where we really want to highlight the good that the community is doing. The thing I'm going to be doing next is probably planning, of course, definitely want to do some more of this stuff, the D&D on the live stream, because it's been a lot of fun doing it. But the thing that we're going to be doing next is I'm going to be helping out with a convention which is called Kazakon, where they actually help out with a women's shelter. All the proceeds go towards a women's shelter.
That's awesome.
So it's really cool that they actually do that. They actually help fight towards abuse and education and things of that nature. So excited about that. Other than that, favorite thing I think about this whole campaign, I loved tricking Kaddish into believing different things.
It was a good time.
Of course, that was a big thing. But I think I enjoyed the interactions while in prison. I didn't know what I was going to do at different points, but I had a blast just kind of showing an edgy side to Bowie. So
I did like the evil Bowie, or the slightly maligned Bowie. Prison Bowie was its own thing that I enjoyed. With that, we'll jump over to Keith. Who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to? And what did you think of Dobbers Silent King?
Yeah, I'm Keith. You can find me at M Components or Material Components on the internet. And this has been a joyride. I've had a great time role-playing Globrick and endearing his cold goblin heart to the Dobber friends that he has become friends with. And going on the grand adventure that he's been totally reluctant to be a part of the whole time, out of fear, mostly. Did that answer all the questions? I don't remember.
I think it answered more or less all of them.
Okay.
I mean, do you have a moment that you would want to pull out? memory?
I've just loved all the witty banter between everybody. Has been so fun, and all of our delightfully nonsense NPCs that Globrick has decided to trust in that no one else has.
Globrick just befriends all the enemies, literally everyone.
Yes, because you can't sell anything to enemies.
That's true.
I didn't even form a sentence, but yes, that.
Yeah, every bad guy you befriended. Daryl, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to? And what was your favorite moment of The Silent King?
Yes, I am Daryl T. Jones. If you search for Daryl T. Jones, you'll find me. If you search for Daryl not T. Jones, you won't find me. Because there's a famous bassist from a band. I don't remember what it is. The Rolling Stones or something. Anyway, there's your trivia for the night. I am an illustrator and board game designer. Right now, I am mostly working on D&D maps and assets for Nerdarchy, and will continue to do so as we get ready to publish or finish the production of out-of-the-box encounters, and then go straight into getting ready for Nerdarchy, the convention. Pretty excited about that. So if you like that kind of thing, you want to go to nearby Philadelphia for Halloween next year, because I'll be there, and Nerdarchy will be there, and Kadesh will be there, but not Mike, just Kadesh.
Just it's a standee.
And he's going to have a big dauber like nose with a elastic string, so he's anyway, accurate.
I'm down for it.
Anyway, but so that's what I do. I do map things. I'm going to launch a Patreon in January just to see if there's enough interest to keep me drawing D&D maps. But other than that, just find me on Splattered Ink. I'm Splattered Ink on the internet everywhere, even on Patreon. It just came out, Splattered Ink. It works.
And your favorite
I also
moment?
did the illustrations for this game. It's a fun little pocket game. It takes about 15 minutes. It's all bluffing, all fun animals, and you're going to love it, I promise. Great for playing at a bar, while you're waiting on your food or whatever.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to send that out tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, someone's going to win it tonight.
And your favorite moment from the campaign?
It's hard to say. I mean, I really enjoyed a lot of it. Because these characters to me mean something. They all represent something that I'm excited to share with the world. I did like that. I mean, I know it's the recentness of it is probably what makes it exciting, but Globrick totally folding to Skagerrak. Like, just totally like, yes, this guy. So that was super fun. Gorm, I loved playing Gorm. He was fun. I mean, going way back to the beginning too. I liked you guys, the banter that was established between Kadesh and Siggy with the arm wrestling and the caber toss and all that stuff. That was fun, just because it really set the mood between you two. So yeah, and Bowie has a neat backstory, which we'll hopefully get into. Maybe we can do season 2 on in the, what would that be, spring of next year? We'll see. Yeah. But if you guys come back for it, we'll finish what was the Silent King. We didn't really finish it, if I might let you behind the curtain a little bit here.
Actually, I kind of like this like weird like open-ended ending. Like, it's a mystery of what happened.
I mean, I'm okay with it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, I wondered really if I would get hate mail though from the whole thing was a dream, but.
Well, we'll see when it goes to when it goes to YouTube. We'll see what happens.
I'll send you hate mail, Daryl.
Yeah, we'll mail it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there's love in there too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, love and hate mail, separate envelopes.
Well, I guess that's it. So you know me. You know me. You know where to find me. All that fun stuff. My favorite moment of the campaign, my favorite moments, was when I heroically and single-handedly defeated the Mega Wolf. When I heroically and single-handedly navigated through a forest of aquatic ghosts to lead my allies to the right place, despite their desire to continuously venture to the wrong places. That time that I heroically and single-handedly defeated Barnacle Billy in single combat and rescued everyone from prison that one time. And that's it. Yeah, I think those are my favorite moments that everyone else got to watch and just be around for. I think those are great. Those are great.
They were
times.
all quite impressive moments. Yes.
I thought so too. Yes, I have been having a lot of fun with this game. A lot of fun with these weirdo characters, and I cannot wait to see the future of Dobberton and these weird, crazy Dobbs.
I did have an answer prepared for you. Like, if one of you had asked Thomas how you got here, like if you had gotten him to capitulate to this wasn't all a dream, the whole water ghost thing, he even was going to say, you called them water ghosts. Were his tracking magic to track you guys while you were hunting out the book.
Stupid Thomas and his stupid tentacles. That is it for us. This is the end of The Silent King. If you missed it, catch it on YouTube with the rest of our sweet, sweet content. If you guys want to support the channel and the things we do here to include our charity streams, please go check out our Patreon. If you want to join the conversation, talk about these games, talk to these cast members, do so by joining us in our Discord. That being said, that is all for us. We're going to get the hell out of here. And we'll see you guys in the new year. So, bye-bye.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.